Welcome to MLA 9th Basics, presented by Regent University's Academic Coaching. Before we get started, we wanted to give the following disclaimer. Your professor has the final word on all style manual requirements for the class. The policy of academic coaching is to refer students to their professor, their course syllabus, and then their style manual. MLA is more commonly used within general education coursework here at Regent, as well as in majors such as animation, cinema television, English, and theater. In addition, Regent's Graduate School of Communication and the Arts generally uses MLA as well. When thinking about referencing sources in MLA, consider the following information. Your entries will contain facts that are common to most works, such as author, title, and publication information. While previous editions of MLA focused on publication format, for example, book, film, print, etc., this made it difficult to cite new mediums such as ebooks or websites. So MLA 9th continues to focus on visible features according to the Universal Guidelines. This edition builds upon the previous edition by providing a number of concrete examples. Some general formatting guidelines in MLA include 1-inch margins on all sides of the paper, using an easily readable typeface such as Times New Roman or Arial 11 to 13 point font, double spacing, left justified text, indenting the first word of each paragraph a 1/2 inch, using one space after concluding punctuation marks, unless your professor prefers and indicates 2 spaces, and having no title page. Instead of the title page, writers will include a header on the top left of the first page with their name, their professor's name, the course name and number, and the due date of the assignment written in day, month, year order. When composing the title for the paper, center it, don't bold, italicize, or underline it, or put it in quotation marks or capitals, and make sure to double space it. When incorporating page numbers into an MLA document, start on the first page. Don't include any symbols or punctuation. Include your last name and page number. Place them in the upper right corner of the header. Make sure they are a 1/2 inch from the top of the page and flush with the right margin. Next, include headings and subheadings in the body of your research paper to highlight the main sections of your paper. This can also help organize and structure your paper. However, headings should never be used to compensate for poor structure or to explain an underdeveloped idea. In addition, they are not needed in short, essay-length works. To format your headings, consistency is key. Your headings must match the style you set throughout the whole paper. In general, though, font styling and size are used to signal prominence. A boldface, large font indicates prominence. A smaller font, italics, or lack of bold, can be used to signal subordination. Lastly, no internal headings should only have one instance, and all headings should be flush left with the margin. Here's an example of a main heading, a second-level subheading, and a third-level subheading. Next, we'll look at the general rules for citing an MLA style, starting with the research process. As you gather information needed for your paper, make sure you carefully organize your notes and record whether it is a summary, paraphrase, or direct quote. Many instances of unintentional plagiarism can be traced back to sloppily taken notes during the research process. Once you have carefully tracked your research, avoiding plagiarism is relatively straightforward. When the work of others informs your ideas, give credit, and always cite your source. As you create your in-text citations, remember that citations should be useful to your readers and connect with a corresponding entry in the works cited page. You will cite works to demonstrate the thoroughness of your research, give credit to original sources, and assist your reader in locating these original sources for their own research. To accomplish this goal, include a narrative or parenthetical citation for each direct quote or paraphrase. Then, the best practice is to explain how the quote helps support the claim you are making. Lastly, you'll compose a works cited page at the end of your paper that contains the publication information for each source used. Here are the general guidelines for formatting a works cited page. Continue pagination from the main text of the paper. List all entries in alphabetical order. Double space the entries. Use a half-inch hanging indent for each entry. Begin each entry with the last name of the first author, but write the names of all other authors in first name, last name format for easier readability. Here's an example of a works cited page. Note that the heading Works Cited should appear centered at the top of the page. This heading should not be in bold or italics. Finally, to create the works cited entries, use the MLA Core Elements template to build each entry. Go through the template and include each piece of known information to create the entry. If you need more assistance with MLA style, Academic Coaching is happy to help. We offer one-on-one coaching appointments, daily drop-ins, online and on campus, group coaching sessions on focused topics, and online writing, reading, and study skills resources at www.regent.edu/writing. Thank you for watching and making the most out of your Regent experience.